If you have dictionary data in FieldWorks, it's very easy to publish it on Webinary. The first thing you need to do is to request a site. You need to go to www.webinary.org, and across the top are some tabs, and under the Sign Up tab, there's an option to request help with getting data into Flex, and then there's an application for a Webinary account. And so that's what you need to click on, and when you fill that form out, you will correspond with the Director of Dictionary and Lexicography Services, and you will be given a username for yourself and a site for your data. Now, I have already applied for a site. I have a site for the Obo-Manobo language, and this is the page. And on the search page, you can see statistics about how many entries are there and when it was last uploaded. If you have not uploaded anything, then this will all be blank. But this shows that my site was published on May 27th of 2020, and it was last updated on April 2nd of 2022. So now let's go look at Flex and see what we need to do there. So in Flex, here is my project. If I want to upload this data to Webinary, the first thing I need to do is make sure that it's sorted by the headword column. Here it's sorted by the glosses column. So let's sort on headword. Okay. Then you also want to go to the dictionary view and see if things look the way that you want. And make sure you know which configuration you're using. I'm using one called Custom Hybrid. But don't stay in this view when you upload. It will take a lot longer. So go back over to Lexicon Edit. That will be the most efficient way to go. Now, once you're ready to get it up on Webinary, use the File menu, choose Upload to Webinary, and you will get a dialog box. And in this dialog box, the first box is asking you for the name of your site. Now notice here it is telling you part of the URL, https://www.webinary.org, and what it wants here is the rest of the URL. So to fill that in, you need to look at the URL that you were given by the Webinary administrator and take the portion that refers to the language name and copy that exactly. So I will spell it like this. Don't capitalize any letters, don't add anything or put spaces, just put it exactly the way it is. And notice that it fills in down here. So this is telling you the whole URL for your site. Then fill in your username and fill in your password. And if you tick the box for remember password, then you won't have to fill any of this in again. And even if you have more than one Flex project, it will remember this information for all of your different Flex projects. Okay, so then it's asking about the publication, and so far I only have one. That will be dealt with somewhere else. And the view, I am working with the custom hybrid view, but always double check this to make sure it is set for the view that you want to upload. You can upload any of the views that are in your Flex project. This is the one that I had configured. Notice down here it tells you how many entries. It's telling me how many main dictionary entries, how many from the English reversal, and how many from the Tagalog reversal. So now that this is all filled in, I will click Submit. And now it's doing some calculations down in this lower pane. And let it do its thing. If there's an error, then it will turn pink and it will tell you what the error message is, and you can ask for help. If it turns green, it means that it was successful. And so then you can close this box, and in most cases your data is probably already up on Webinary. Sometimes it might take a little while, so you might give it a little bit of time, but often it's there immediately.